Whoa! Whoa! Hello, everybody. Old school with you here. We're getting ready to get back into some more Toy Box stuff, and if anybody decides they want to jump in and try the share play thing, been running into some roadblocks with that. A lot of people's internet's not able to cooperate with us. Had a few opportunities to do it, but just can't get that internet thing to kick in and agree. But in the meantime, I really want to try to finish off the Doctor Strange set that I've been working on, and 2 out of 3 of them are done. Third one I tested for the first time, and boy, that was a miserable experience. So that's what we're going to jump into now. My problem is I let that sit for too long. And then when I started looking at the logic down below, I was like, yeah, why was that there? What's that doing again? And, yeah. There's a part of me that wants to delete all the logic and just rebuild a much simpler version of it. And then I feel like, well, if there was a simpler version of it, I'd have done that. So, with that in mind, let's go and take a look at the Strange World with Doctor Strange. Kanan Jarrus makes a pretty good Doctor Strange once you put the cape on him. Well, the good thing about having stepped away from it for a while is that I forgot where a lot of the things were that I put on the map, things that you have to collect and things like that. So it really gave me a good opportunity to go out there and try and locate this stuff in real time the way a player that doesn't know better would know, would try to locate stuff, because I truly forgot where 90% of it was at.
Back in action.
Alright, so here's what's supposed to happen. Once you click this button the first time, what does it do? Kicks in the time delay. I'll have to go and check out why that happens. And it turns off all these other trigger boxes in the area. And the reason for that is they need to be off, because once they're on, they're actually activating other things in the game. So the other thing it was doing, unless I didn't save it... Wow, maybe I didn't save it. Oh, I know what the issue is. Well, let me start off by going here. So, time delayer, yeah. Let's back out. My bad. So I'm pretty sure all the logic is right down below. We've got how many time delayers? 2? I'm gonna guess it's this one. Well, maybe it's not this one. Okay, doesn't have anything for the case button on it. And then that leaves only one other choice, right? Yep, that's it. When the case button is pressed, starts the delay. Delay is set to 1 second. There we go. Replayer. Play is completed, and it's play back. Now, alright. This button also needs to be and should be tied to that case. Or trigger area. Okay, trigger area, same thing. And this is going to reset everything so that it works. And I guess the real question then is, what is the replayer replaying? Okay, that brings up the game mode. So here's where yesterday it got a little wacky. You have to press the... Let me see if it's tied to this or not. Yeah, right? Nope, action button. Time to layer. Playback. So what happened is it launched the game, and then like within 2 seconds it completed it. Which would come back to this thing, I think. I know already what the issue is, although still shouldn't have completed the game. When game is complete, start the delay. And that part actually seemed to work out okay. Alright, so what is going on here? This game ends when all of the collectibles are collected. Didn't give me... Oh, I had already collected them, I think. Hence, there were none up there, so I'll bet you that was it. So this actually may be working. That would stand to reason. Well, if that's the case, then we're going to give it another test run right now. Going to need a little bit of help for getting back up there. Guess I could have just used it in spark mode. But what fun would that be? Let me just take a quick look. Because there should be, and there are. Alright, so the collectibles are out there. And then you have to hit it a second time to bring the game challenge up. Alright, game is live. Good. Doctor Strange with a... Oh, that's exactly what it did last time.
Odin's treasures are in danger.
What is this box doing? This is what... And yeah, I went into this wacky camera mode too. Alright, I'm gonna have to reload it and figure out what that box is doing. That's what's screwing things up. Blah blah blah. Toy box saves. Strange World. Frightmare is now done. It works. I may just go in and put one or two little touches on it, just to elevate the challenge a bit.
In action.
Okay, so it is this box. Why did I feel like it was over here? Alright. So apparently it's pressing the action button. Alright, so what we need to do is turn this box off, which won't be hard. When pressed, deactivate. Go ahead and save that real quick. Because I really don't think you need that box once the game begins. Okay, now let's try it again. So that should turn the box off already. Well,
Odin's treasures are in danger.
there goes that theory. And I'm stuck in there. What is it doing?
Odin's treasures are in danger.
Dude, it's like I've seen mistakes and glitching and all that before, but this is a whole new level of one. Alright, let's go back to here. Toy box saves. Strange World. That's why I wasn't worried. That's why I wasn't worried about the thumbnail too much. I knew it wasn't going to be the last. Otherwise, I'd have had a nice pose in front of something, you know. The thing that sucks is it's all tied to a replayer. Although I don't know why I need that. That's the thing that's in my head right now. if I were to just have the challenge maker out without it having to be spawned in by a replayer, why would that not be as good? I feel like I'm gonna make that a happening thing. I know, as soon as I read that thing, I'm like, oh, wait a minute, that's too coincidental to be a coincidence. Let's get out of that. Yeah, I'm really starting to think that it's one of the two things. It's either that it's a single-use item, which, I mean, think about it. You buy the figures on eBay like I did. I mean, most of the ones I bought, more than half, were second-hand, and it tells you that, it's been used on somebody else's system. Do you want to share it, or all that crap? You would think a Magic Man would do the same thing. So I don't believe that it's going to be calculated as a one-time usage item. But I think to his point, I do think that you might have to have the server able to communicate with it and say, oh yeah, I know what you are, and you get all this. But then again, if that were true, why is it unlocking the partner statue and whatever else it gives you with that? Yeah, it's a weird one, man. Totally out there, strange. I don't even know what to say. Has anyone thought to check Google, like to see if anyone else had that issue? Let me do that right now. Seems like a little silliness, but let's see. Disney Oceaneer band doesn't unlock Infinity. Alright, well, the first thing it pulls up is from back in 2015 where it says, do you still have your yellow Oceaneer band? Now, mine was blue, so I don't think the color should matter. Alright, here's something. It's got 4 posts since May of 17, so let's see. Man, it would have been nice if that were the case, if they would have given people a heads up. Yeah, I've never actually seen a yellow one. I'm sure that's old school. Oh, Disboards. Well, this should be pretty accurate. We just left the Disney Dream on Friday. My son got all excited and purchased his band with his own money. We got it home, put it on the base, and nothing. He's so disappointed anyone else cruised recently. And alright, so guys, man, this sucks. Although the counselors on the ship have told them that it would still work. Disney Infinity is finito. That could very well be why it didn't work. We know that part. Just in case the band's special features don't require being active online game. It works anymore. Disney Infinity no longer being supported. They used to need the 3.0 version for it to work. That we know. Get some content from it at that time. Okay, there is an article, and I think we've solved the dilemma, which unfortunately doesn't solve anything. And this was from back in November of 15, and it's on an official Disney.com. You can unlock exclusive Disney Infinity 3.0 Edition special access toy boxes with your Magic Band from your Disney Resort visit. While playing in Disney Infinity 3.0 Edition, make sure that you are logged into your Disney account and inside a toy box. There is the answer, guys. Not good, unfortunately. Yeah, screen of that. And I'm going to go ahead and post it on our board, but yeah, that does suck. I don't get, like I said, it unlocks the partner stuff. I don't get what the deal is. Alright, let's... Yeah, I really didn't see that coming. I thought you were reselling that band. It is kind of a cool band. It's got like the little goofy characters and stuff like that on it. Both literally and figuratively. Yeah, I just posted the screenshot from the website up there too. But, yeah, it just doesn't even make a little bit of sense to me. Alright, so let me go this route. Let me go here. Get rid of the time delayer. Get rid of the action button. Because eventually I'm going to get rid of this if this works while it's just out. And I can't imagine why that isn't enough. Why the heck did I put it in a replayer? I'm so confused. One thing I do need this. For the collectible items. So if this works, then what I'll end up having to do is delete and redo. How big a deal is it? Is there anything really hooked up to this? Just that. Which won't be that big a deal. Alright. Actually... let's just try it. I do need to do one thing though, right? Alright, it's already hooked up to the challenge maker. twice. Aha! Getting rid of one. I've got to believe that has something to do with it. Because this timer over here is no longer hooked up to anything, right? No, it isn't. There was a yellow box. I'm not going crazy. Why are you here? Oh, there's a problem. When exited by any. Okay, I have no clue in the world why this box is here. But now it's gone. I think that was my problem the whole time. Sir, I hope you get a chance to use it. Because I tell you, man, it saddens me. Why did that not start the game? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, that's twice it did not start the game. Did I delete the challenge maker? No, it's there. Well, you know what? Let's delete it. And let's redo it. New logic connection whenever it's pressed. Start the game. There we go. Now let's see if we can go a little bit longer than 2 seconds. Alright, we got something over here. Well, so far so good. It didn't end me. So this one doesn't have a timer to it, which I couldn't remember if I did that or not. And I'm kind of back to that I'm not entirely sure where things are thing. Alright, let's see. Can we make it? No. Oh, you can't climb that? Wow. Slightly disappointing, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see if we can make this. Uh-oh. Let's try it again. Ha-ha! Now, will that let me get all up there? Yep. Alright, that's the one I'm looking at over there. And if it's the one I think it is. Oh, I missed it. That's the thing about the gliding factor, which I like. You really, it's not like Iron Man or any of that where you can just fly and you get one shot and then you got to redo it. Ah! There you go. Now, there's one down in the subway here. Or is there not? I really thought there was. Yeah, there's one. How come? Oh, okay. It seemed like it showed up much further away. Love my subway. I like the way this turned out. It's a good thing I didn't put a timer on this thing, man. It would take people forever to... Try not to destroy... Well, if this game plays out, I guess I will be destroying stuff. Aha, I remember that. Alright, now I'm pretty sure for everything else we're going to get some altitude. I'm saving the fun one for the end. It is thankless. Oh, I keep forgetting that. Yeah. Gotta let him do the jumping. You don't like it when you... And... Ooh. Thank you. Someone tells me I'm not going to make that height. Oh, the fence situation. I just faxed them the signed contract this morning. And actually, in a few more moments, I'm going to call them and make sure they got it, because it included my credit card information. I'm always a little sketchy about that. Ooh, almost missed it. The insurance adjusters came out, looked at the house on Monday. I'm still waiting. They should be calling me today to tell me how much money they're going to give me so I can argue with them that, no, you're going to give me more than that. There we go. But we're not at that point quite yet. But I feel like it's coming. Ah. Alright, where's the next? Oh, there's one. Didn't even notice it. Did I mention the fun one? There he is, way in the distance. Normally I would not stream this part of the thing because I wouldn't want y'all to know. But... Oh, get up. I missed my button. I missed my jump. Alright, let me out of there. Sorry. There it is. Where you at? I can do it. I don't think I'm gonna. Let's see. It's like waiting on a bus. So yeah, anyway, I am waiting to find out how much money they're giving me total from the insurance company. Less, of course, my deductible. I got the sincere impression that they are not going to pay the full cost of the roof. Which, I can't argue the fact that it's not a brand new roof. The fence is brand new. You're paying all that. I can tell you that right now. But we'll have to see how that all turns out. But I would safely say 6 months away from having everything restored to its pre-hurricane condition. So now you see how long I had to wait for this blimp to come along. That's why it's really important that you don't screw this jump up. Now if I had other shards still sitting out there, I might have gone after them if I missed this one, but because I've left it for last, there is nothing else to attempt. Oh yeah! Oh, dadgum. This could be bad. Alright, I'm in the map.
Odin's treasures are in danger.
Alright. What is that? Okay, I have no idea what's making that happen. And it won't let me... Let me see. I don't think it'll even let me go into spark mode. Oh, it does this time. Last time it wouldn't. Alright, I don't have any cameras. It's not letting me turn the camera right now. It's letting me move through Spark, but I can't, like, rotate the camera at all. Where am I? So the game is done. There's no camera. Well, there is up here somewhere. Where'd it go? Yeah, here's where. Where's the camera? Here you are. Alright. What are my settings on this? It's got to have something to do with it. Transition cut, use define, display duration. Player viewport, all players. I'm gonna say we probably want to just make that camera go away altogether for right now. Or perhaps because it didn't actually make the camera go live. Let me see something here. Yeah, the challenge maker isn't telling it what to do. Path creator, path point. It's got a lot of path creators going on here. What's up with that? It's deactivated. That's kind of confusing. Time delayer is complete. It should have turned on. Which time delayer? I'm going to say it's probably this guy. Let's go this route. we're going to have that time delayer turn the path and the camera on. I think the way I have it now is turning on the path and then the path turns on the camera, which should work. But as we can see, it's not. And is there a second replayer? There are 3 replayers for the enemies. One of which let's see here. Enemy wave generated. Yeah, that should do that. Alright, I think we have to work off of this, and we can definitely keep this in play. There's no reason I can see why we can't. Man, that logic is so close to maxed. Alright, let's go ahead and load in. I hope you were taking notes on all that. I'm going to need you to read it back to me. My dilemma right now is there's other toy boxes I want to start building, and I really need to get rid of these. I'm going to take that as a no. By the way, were you able to help, can't recall whose name it was the other day with the internet issues? I figured you guys are from the same ballpark neck of the woods, so you'd have the same store names and all that kind of stuff, where I'd be talking like Best Buy and Walmart. He might not know what the heck that is. My internet's been a little sketchy lately. I called them up the other night because my download was like at 30. It's usually around 60. And it got at one point as low as like 18, and that's when I called them saying, what's up with this crap? So they had me unplug and reset my modem, and it went right back to 60. But then it started dipping into the 38s and 40s and back to 60 again. I mean, look, I generally speaking have pretty good connection. I don't get kicked out of stuff and all that. Alright. Well, before I go here, yeah, make sure we get out of the box, because that will allegedly put all of our other logic in. Alright, so here is where I'm going to go here. I'm going to record. I'm going to take that out, and I'm going to take that out. And I'm going to take that out. What I'm keeping are the collectible items that are scattered. Okay. And now... yeah, it's still good. Let's get to our creativitories. And I need the challenge maker again. And I need the orb. Collectible tracker. Where are you? That's one of the few that you can usually see coming a mile away. There it is. It's got that big globe going on there. Cool. So his internet service provider, is that by chance one you're familiar with? I don't know if it's the same as you use, but... yeah, we're going to show it on radar. Let's see. Geologic connection. When the final collectible is collected, complete the game. Geologic connection. Game's completed. Start the delay. Yeah, I was trying to tell him about that whole wire outlet adapter, and I'm still not sure. Well, hell, I'm not sure if I actually have it hooked up entirely right. It seems like it is. Alright, where... so that's now there when you win. And what I want is to see if that camera's already here. Now, I was going to say, I bet you it's not, because it's going to come into the replayer. Alright, so what I need now is to get over here. Hopefully this will work, I don't know. Alright, we got that done there. Oh snap, it's one of these three and I don't know which one. I'm gonna guess it's the first one. But then... shiznit. Starting to realize what my problem is though. I don't know. Enemy wave generator. Disconnect that. Alright, so far so good. Now let's go and see if I was right. I believe I was. Yeah, buddy. Alright, so what we want to do is leave this up without... shush. Uh, okay. I think what I'm going to have to do is redo this whole thing here. I'm going to have to make this all go away. So I still need to save that. At the same time, where'd you go? How does that happen? I wouldn't think they were even compatible that way. I meant to ask you, did you download the free version? That's interesting, because I thought, I mean, it's kind of like PC version, like they're the same game, but I didn't think they would be able to work. So are you telling me guys on PS4 were able to play against guys from Xbox? Because even though it's the same game, I kind of thought they had a unique language that wouldn't co-op. I wasn't thinking they had Xbox servers per se. I mean, I would guess they had a different server. But I just wouldn't think it'd be like putting an audio cassette into an 8-track tape player. Which I'm sure just lost half the audience that'll ever watch this video. Alright, let me go over to this guy. That's kind of interesting. You'd almost think they would make like a special event for a weekend with different games for the, you know, best Xbox against the best of PS4. So wait a minute, like with that in mind, well, I guess it's a title that they both share. But like if it was something by Naughty Dog that's only on PS4, that mistake couldn't really happen. The same way as PS4, we'd never get a look at Halo. Which from a lot of things that I've heard is no great loss. Alright, let me see. Because I don't know or recall anymore what I'm bringing out. So in this case, we don't have the doodad there. So what am I doing? What am I spawning in? I wonder if it's possible. Is this our subway here? I seem to recall that there was something. Yep, there it goes. Alright, so there are different locations where it will come about. What I'm wondering is, how was I supposed to know that if it doesn't have a radar marker? Alright, so the first one got here? Okay, first one is the one with the camera angle on top. Second one is the subway. So we're going to have to add a radar marker to these so you know where the heck you're going. And probably even in a camera. Alright, last but not least, let's see where this guy goes to. I'm thinking this will be the city street. Somewhere in the city street I have. Oops, probably not that way though. Yep, there he goes. Alright, so we have 3 potential locations, none of which currently have a locator attached to them. Spectacular. Well, I'm guessing we gotta start with this one then, right? Radar. New logic connection when the wave is generated. Activate. And okay, so there's that one done. And I think now we can reconnect that. So first let's turn you off. New logic connection. On playback. Generate the wave. And the wave will generate the radar. New logic connection. When the wave is defeated, it'll deactivate the radar. Okay, one down. That was the city street. This, I think, was the subway. Alright. Alright, so we got that. Connect that to there. Logic connection when the wave is generated. We're going to activate. And when the wave is defeated, you're going to deactivate. On playback. Generate the wave. Alright, last one. Now in this case, we've got to actually make changes. To this guy. Getting a locator here, and I don't know, we could be pretty close to actually being done. New logic connection, location, properties, arrow. Locator. Yeah, as I say, I don't feel like I did this one. I did forget that. Yellow arrow. And locator. Mark, you should have caught that. How did you let me get away without doing that? Alright, then I just have to put this, hopefully, this one on top. Which I think was over here. Okay. So everything's there. And this is only for... And right now I don't think this is doing anything, is it? One delay is complete. It's hitting the playback. Have we hit the clear yet? Action button. Pressed. Hits clear. Okay, that's still there. And time glare. Okay, fine. Nice and simple, and that's all it's doing. I'm good with that. Although if it's hooked up to this, I guess it doesn't really matter. Oh wait, no, action button. I was saying it was case button, but that's good. And then what else is this doing? So it's basically getting the same instructions from two things. I don't need you. It's kind of what I said to my ex-girlfriend once upon a time, which is kind of why she's my ex-girlfriend. I know that sounds cruel, but trust me. Okay, that's good, that's good. I'm feeling relatively somewhat confident. Alright, what I do need is to redo that camera work from up top. Otherwise, somebody won't know if they were playing this game. And I think what I'm going to do... I'm just going to go stationary with it. I'm not going to put it on a path. Well, maybe I will. Connect that to the camera. And path creator. It's gonna be funny if this thing like does a path and cuts through the turn this off. New logic connection. Nope, no. Properties. Off. New logic connection. Deactivate. Okay, we want this to go to cut. Follow end transition is another cut. All players. No glow through. I hate glow through. Yeah. Locator. And on the path, we're going to go 275, which is going to be pretty quick, but we're going to orient it along the path. And that shouldn't matter. We're just going to let it keep on doing its loop because it'll be turned off once it gets to the end. So just let it keep looping. It won't hurt nothing. Okay. So now what we need to do is know when that thing needs to turn on, which is going to be, I believe, oops. Pretty sure with this guy. Measure twice, cut once is what the man said. Let's make sure. Up. Ooh, good thing I made sure because that one actually isn't doing anything, is it? Yeah, that was the old locator. It won't hurt nothing, but in the meantime, that was the second one. I guess it's the first one. Because this will probably be the one in the subway. Let's double check on that. Yep, there it is. And that is why you measure twice. Hopefully everybody out there has heard that at least once before. Oh, guys, I really don't have time for this. And you're right near all my buttons and stuff. Seriously. Oh. No, you didn't. Oh, son of a biscuit. Alright. You all have to come out here. I ain't messing around with my logic. I don't think I can push them over. Oh, I can. Oh, I disconnected that. I did. How did it launch enemies? No, it's not disconnected. Okay. I guess I did reconnect them all, didn't I? And the enemies that have been spawned won't unspawn. Got it. Hopefully they're not tearing up my stuff too badly. Alright, this one still hasn't been connected yet, so yay for that. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. That was a pretty accurate guess. Okay, so what we now need... Oh, perfect. Thank you. Sweet. Okay, so when this... But I don't want to do it right this second. First I got 2. New logic connection on playback. Generate the wave. So there's that. There's that. There's that. Difference being that with this guy, on playback, we need to turn that on, and also when it is on, activate it. Guys, that should really fix all those issues that it was having. I'm a boy, I will tell you what. If this doesn't fix it, I'm going to be at a little bit of a loss for words, but we'll see. Trying to find a good shot for a camera angle. Ooh, that's got some potential there, huh? Ooh, wrong. I wonder if it will save a burning building or if it'll restore it. I think it would restore it. We'll find out. If this does work, then the only thing I have left to do is link all these 3 boxes together to make one Doctor Strange playset. Okay, let's put her to the test. Hit it. Hit it. Yeah! Precision flying. Not a good start, I'm not gonna lie. This is going to be a stupid question, but did I not hook that up to the... I really didn't. New logic connection when it's pressed. Really felt like I did that, but I guess that was on the old one before I had to delete everything. Start the game. Guess what? Gotta resave the whole thing. That's not such a big deal. Okay, let's see. Hero pose. One thing I forgot. New logic connection when the game is started. Deactivate. That just prevents the repetitive pushing of the button during fire and stuff like that. And by fire, we're talking about like blasters and stuff, because that can screw things up a little bit. Alright, we're good. Strange World, take 29 and a half. Alright, I'm going to suggest that we should be good at this point. I am going to test it, but I want to do it off camera because I've already given too much away, and I know we're going to have some people that are going to do the share play, and I want them to have to figure certain parts of this thing out without having seen the behind the scenes. If I have to do anything extraordinary to get it working properly beyond this, I'll grab some video that and put that up, but we should be pretty solid at this point. I don't see where there's too much room left for error. So once again, I appreciate you guys and the support. And this is old school. Going to remind you one more time, Disney Infinity, it is the game where the only limitation is your imagination. Guys, I'll catch up with you next time when once again we are under construction. See ya!